Hey guys, it's Kylie here. I just finished making this today. This was quite an effort. It's taken about probably 10 hours total to make this one. There were some things where we're doing some stuff that just took longer than normally would, but took some photos and things. I had a friend over and he took about 100 photos while we were making it. He couldn't come today, so he didn't see the last half, unfortunately. But slow going on this one. Now, this looks very similar to the other one, but it's actually the larger brother. And when I say larger, I take things in small steps, really. If I try and line it up, you can see it's only a little bit larger. Just a fraction. If I actually overlay them like this, front to front, that's how much longer it actually is. And with all this talk recently of how tough the blades need to be and tactical blades, etc., I thought I'd beef this one up just for fun. Of course, it still cuts well because it's a cKc knife, but it's got a serious solid grind on it. And even this smaller one here, if I can focus, let me try and get the camera to ignore the background. So you can see that's got a very lean but still very serious grind on it. And this is the EDC one. It's actually quite easy to open. And although it's lean, it's still got a zero convex solid grind on it. But this one has also got a much thinner lock spring. This is about the thickness of what you get on Hinderers and Striders and things, which is what allows you to easily open it. Although this is still a bit firmer than theirs, because they have got more spring tension, but it allows you to easily open it. This one, however, is beefed up. Look at the tip on that one, and look at the lock spring on it. It's so thick and with the detent that there's just no way you're even going to flick this out or have it open in your pocket. You've basically almost got to use this like you would a old style lock back, where you've got to pull it out. You can just get it out with the detent, but it's pretty hefty. So this is the bigger, longer one. You can see you've got a massive handle once you choke up. Blade's a little bit longer. But what you can see that I did with this one is you can see that it's got a double grind at the front of the tip. So from there down to the belly, it's got a very, very thick body. And then it thins down to the main grind here, which has got quite a bit of meat just behind that cutting edge. And so you can see the difference between them, even though it's very, very subtle, and it's only a length. You know, when I go bigger, I don't make things bigger every direction like that all the time. I think it's better, it's a length that I'm after. So you can see that it's just a little bit longer in every aspect there. I don't want to drop these on my foot while I try and get the camera to focus. There we go. So handle to handle, it's just subtly longer each way, but actual reach gives you quite a bit more reach. Cutting edge is a little bit longer there. So yeah, this is a pretty solid blade. And there's just a huge detent ball on these. Look at the size of that detent ball. Absolutely massive. So big, and there is so much spring tension on this that to make sure that detent ball doesn't pop out, just there inside, and you probably won't be able to see it, but there's actually a ramp on the blade that it rides up onto to get up there. And yeah, it's not coming out of that hole. It's ridiculously strong. So this is not a tactical speed opener. This is a hard working knife. Not going to happen. You can barely even do it with your thumb. But it's going to lock up well. It engages. I've tried to make this one have my system without the rattle. So I've been experimenting. And this one engages normally. I can't really show you the entire design, but engages sort of halfway up, but this is contoured and shaped, this and that, so that the pressure is in a focused point, and that's incredibly rigid. If you do any hard work where you squeeze it in, it will simply move and stop without any wedging and move into the cusp area, and it is just immobilized. It's rigid. But I'll squeeze that as hard as I can, bear down on it, and it won't jam up ever. So yeah, hard working. I put an insanely thick grind on it, so we'll just see if I can actually cut through hard material anymore. I may thin it down after depending. Yeah, you see, thick grinds can't cut into this type of stuff easily. Very, very hard. But it will cut leather, and it'll push cut leather still. Much easier, even though that's a thick grind. So I probably will thin the other one down a bit more, but we'll see. Some people like them ridiculous. I also don't have a polished edge on this yet, so that might be inhibiting it a little bit. Good length on this one. I'll compare it to a large Sebenza at some point, so you can see the size. It's about similar. Thanks for watching.